Hi guys, welcome back to Around Watches and our third installment of the Microbrand series. These lists have got really good responses so far, so we want to keep making them for you. If you haven't seen the first and second videos of this series, I'll link them down below. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Maybe subscribe a brand you want to see included in one of these lists. And without further ado, let's get into these 5 brands. The first brand on this list, Boulder, was actually mentioned in our last podcast, which we did with our friend, or Musi Loop. They build their watches to be used and abused, and to showcase this mentality, the brand sponsors what it calls inspirational individuals, such as an off-road racer and a freediver, which you can read about on their website. It's pretty interesting. I recommend doing it if you have about an hour free in your day. So Boulder makes 4 models of watches: the Expedition, the Globetrotter, the Odyssey, and the Venture. What's nice about this selection is that they cover a good base of complications like chronographs and GMTs, so if you're looking to add one of those to your collection, this could be a good brand for that. They range in size from 38 to 45mm, so it's really something for everyone, and they have models in bronze, carbon, steel and titanium, which I think is really impressive for an independent microbrand. Personally, my favourite watch from their collection at the moment is the Venture, which is the model that Musi Loop has, although I actually think I prefer the white dial variation, which they refer to as the Sandstorm, as it reminds me of kind of a Polar Explorer 2 because of its orange accent on its second hand and the white dial. As well as watches, Boulder is a supply company, so they make wallets and other accessories which look nice and could be cool if you like to pair accessories to a watch. These accessories include kind of wallets, passport holders, and even make a pin that says Boulder, which could be quite cool on a bag. We often talk about microbrands being a fun and kind of affordable way to diversify a collection. In my opinion, the second brand, Undone, really hits the nail on the head for this category, as they have some great fun collaborations featuring iconic characters like Snoopy and even the Monopoly Man. They also heavily promote the ability for you to customize your own watch. This includes options like case material, dial, hand, case back, and they build the watches to order. They also do kind of more unique customization like caseback engravings, and actually the option to have an image printed on the caseback, kind of locket style. Undone makes a range of models, but I had to go customizing one of their very affordable vintage styled mecha quartz chronographs. They also have models like the Basecamp, Globetrotter, Odyssey and Expedition, and all their models come with fairly sterile dials with minimal branding at 6 o'clock, which just says Undone. Bit of a hallmark of the brand, and I think quite a cool thing that sets them apart. So in summary, Undone is probably the ultimate brand for custom watches. Their roots are extremely strong as they're founded by a whole team of watch industry veterans, and I think their execution and pricing really hits the sweet spot for a lot of collectors. Of all the brands in this video, Skirva has the most limited product range. However, they earn the place in this list because they make one type of watch very well, and that's dive watches, and they're very budget friendly. Skirva currently offers the Diver 1, a 40mm dive watch with a really impressive 500 meters of water resistance, thanks to its helium escape valve on the left side of the case. This only costs £220 for the steel version, about £30 more for the titanium. The other diver they offer is the Bell Diver 1, which is 3mm larger at 43mm in diameter, and it is effectively a more premium Diver 1 with some kind of more premium features such as an automatic Ronda movement, upgraded dial hardware, fitted rubber straps, and even the option to buy a bracelet. Obviously this means that the Diver 1 is quartz. It's a high quality Ronda 713 SM, which is a gold plated 5-jaw movement with long battery life and an EOL or end of life indicator, which I think is a good idea because if you're diving with a watch you don't want it to die on you immediately. It's nice if it's indicating that it's low on battery so you can get it replaced before you really need to rely on the time. I personally think it was a great decision of Skirva to make their entry level watch quartz around the same price as kind of a Seiko 5 diver or an SKX 007, which are automatic. However, the quartz is more robust, more accurate, and is less likely to have issues like the movements in the 007 do. This next brand, Pelton, is similar to Boulder, as they supply a range of accessories as well as watches, notably a fairly extensive line of sunglasses. Pelton offers two models currently, the Sector, which is a time-only 40mm dress watch, which uses an automatic ETA 2824-2 in the standard grade, which has a date complication at 3 o'clock. As you could have probably guessed, the main feature of the Sector is its Sector dial, which I personally really like the look of. And it's definitely a cool thing to add to your collection if you don't have one yet. It really takes inspiration from vintage watches. And it's kind of rare to see nowadays. The other watch Pelton makes is called the Perseus, which is a 39mm integrated bracelet sports watch with a display case back which shows off its ETA 2824-2, but top grade this time, which retails for $2,999 US. The Sector retails for $1,499 US. Now, Pelton's watches are on the expensive side for a microbrand, but they do give a reason for that, and that's that their case and bracelets are made in-house in their Detroit factory, and they're hand-finished using traditional techniques all in the same facility. So this kind of unique manufacturing and made in USA idea are what creates this premium price. The final brand on this list is actually a British brand, Fears. Fears has quite a unique story, as it was actually relaunched by the great-great-great-grandson of its founder, Edwin Fears, by a young watchmaker called Nicholas Bowman Scargill. The brand has dedicated itself to effectively reimagining its vintage watches, which in my opinion it does extremely well. They've offered a few of these reissues so far, such as the Redcliffe and the Redcliffe Streamline, which are some of my favourite. Although currently they only offer the Brunswick and Brunswick Midas on their website. The first one, the normal Brunswick, is a 38mm 316L stainless steel cushion case watch. It gets its power from an ETA 7001 hand winding time only movement with the small subseconds at 6. Fears takes this movement and refinishes, services and tests it before it gets what they call a golden pipette applied to its bridge, which is kind of like the Fears equivalent of a Patek Philippe seal, if you like. The other watch they offer is the gold version, or I should say gold coloured version. It's actually a gold plated bronze case. This case on the Brunswick is pretty unique as it only features one flat surface, and that's actually the sapphire glass on its display case back. Like Pelton here, you're really paying a premium, as Fears is a British brand, so you're paying for that, and for the heritage and really unique story that Fears has being founded and then refounded by a descendant of the original founder. The normal Brunswick model costs around £3,000 depending on which dial you get. They have a kind of couple nice colour options, some of which are made in Germany. And the Midas is around £4,000, again depending on which dial you go for. So there you have 5 more microbrands I think you should check out. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe for more. We do reviews, podcasts, and sometimes comparisons of watches. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. Until